The Survivor Mitzvah Project's expeditions to Eastern Europe bring emergency aid to the last survivors of the Holocaust who are still suffering over 75 years after the start of the war. They are in desperate need of food, medicine, heat, shelter, and a little loving kindness. We're standing in one of the hundreds of villages that are scattered all across Belarus. Most of them were burned by the Einsatzgruppe, the mobile killing squads that roared into towns and villages on motorcycles, killing every man, woman, and child in their path in the most brutal ways, and then torching the village and moving on to the next town, the next massacre. This is a village that was the first settlement in Belarus from the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. An entire village that is now a remnant of the life that once was. Even in ruins, this hut gives us a glimpse of the family that lived there and the life that once filled this home. We find an old wooden bed, a coverlet, a bread paddle, some shoes. It's easy to imagine a cold winter night, the only warmth being the old wall stove. Children sleeping snugly on the shelf above it, wrapped in feather quilts sewn by their grandmother. But we cannot imagine the day the killing squads came. Babies smashed against rocks, homes burned to the ground, women and children pulled out by their hair, then shot and thrown into the river. We try to imagine, but we can't. All of the survivors in our program lived through unimaginable horrors. Many made their way through life without even one person they had known before the war, without one person they once loved or once loved them. There was no one to help them then, but we can help them now. We have an opportunity to give them comfort and care. Please donate generously. These elderly survivors are alone and in urgent need.